From desserts that look like brains to cocktails served in syringes, we've got 10 spine-chilling Halloween dishes you absolutely need to see to believe. Ready to sink your teeth into something terrifying? Number 10. Let's kick things off with something that will have you feeling like you're being watched. Edible eyeballs. These creepy treats are perfect for any Halloween party. And the best part? They're as delicious as they are disturbing. Usually made from peeled grapes, lychee fruit, or candies with a soft, squishy texture, edible eyeballs look terrifyingly realistic. The lychee fruit, for example, has that perfect, almost translucent look, giving the impression of a glossy eyeball. To add even more spook factor, some people use food coloring or jelly to mimic bloodshot eyes. Imagine biting into one of these and feeling that texture in your mouth. Yikes! But don't worry, it's all in good fun. You can get creative with the pupil by using a blueberry or a small round candy. Drizzle a little strawberry or raspberry syrup over the top for that final bloody touch. These edible eyeballs might make you squirm a little, but trust me, they're a fan favorite at any Halloween event. Fun fact, dishes like these have their roots in Halloween traditions of trying to scare away evil spirits. Just like soul cakes were once given out to ward off the supernatural, these modern spooky snacks are all about adding a little thrill to the festivities. Number 9. Next up, this dish uses black spaghetti or squid ink pasta to give it that dark, spooky vibe, perfect for any haunted dinner party. The black pasta alone makes quite an impact on the table, but the best part is its versatility. Whether you serve it with a garlic-based sauce, seafood, or keep it simple with olive oil and herbs, the visual effect is what really makes this dish shine. Imagine twirling those dark strands of pasta onto your fork. It's like pulling strands of a witch's hair straight from a potion. But here's where it gets even creepier. You can garnish it with toppings to really bring out that spooky Halloween feel. Picture this grated Parmesan spiderwebs, roasted cherry tomatoes oozing red, and maybe even a few edible eyeballs to take things to the next level. The contrast of the bright red sauce on the jet black noodles will definitely give your guests something to talk about. It's just one of many ways that food and folklore intertwine, making this dish perfect for Halloween's blend of fun and fear. So, if you want something that's delicious but also gives off major spooky vibes, witch's hair pasta should be at the top of your list. Just don't let the kids think it's real witch's hair, or maybe you should. Number 8. Let's take things up a notch with one of the creepiest desserts you'll ever see, the brain Jello Mold. This gelatin treat is shaped like a brain, and trust me, it looks so realistic that even the bravest partygoers might hesitate before taking a bite. To make this spooky dish, you'll need a brain-shaped mold and your favorite flavor of Jello. The trick is to use a light, fleshy color, like strawberry or peach, to give the gelatin that brain-like appearance. Once the Jello has set, you're left with a wobbly, jiggly dessert that looks straight out of a horror movie. The texture alone will give you chills, but here's where it gets even more gruesome. If you really want to freak people out, you can add some extra effects. For instance, use a red food dye or raspberry sauce for blood oozing from the brain when it's cut open. You can even place the gelatin on a platter surrounded by gummy worms or other creepy candies for that extra shock factor. Fun fact, the idea of using brains in food isn't as unusual as it might seem. In many cultures, animal brains have been considered a delicacy for centuries. This modern gelatin version is a playful take on the idea, perfect for the spooky season without being too gross to eat. Well, depending on who you ask. So, if you're looking to really give your guests a scare and a sweet treat at the same time, the Brain Jello Mold is a must for your Halloween table. Number 7. Things are about to get really creepy with zombie fingers, a snack that looks disturbingly close to the real thing. These spooky treats can be made from either cookies or breadsticks, shaped into long, bony fingers that look like they've come straight from the undead. The key to making these convincingly gross is in the details. You can use an almond slice as the fingernail, pressing it into the tip of the dough to give it that cracked, decaying look. Use red or green food coloring around the base of the nail to simulate blood or rotting flesh. The dough for zombie fingers is usually shaped with little ridges to mimic knuckles, making them look disturbingly lifelike once they're baked. After baking, you can even brush on a bit of cocoa powder or food-safe paint to add a dirty, undead appearance. For a fun, extra touch, serve these fingers with a dipping sauce that looks like blood. Something like strawberry jam or marinara sauce works perfectly. Your guest will be shocked when they realize they're snacking on what looks like zombie fingers, but the taste is anything but horrifying. So, are you brave enough to try these creepy finger snacks? Don't worry, there's no real zombie involved. Probably. Number 6. Now, for something that looks like it's straight out of a horror movie, blood splatter cookies. These cookies may be simple to make, but their gory appearance will make them a hit at any Halloween party. The base is just a standard sugar cookie, sweet, buttery, and delicious. What makes these cookies stand out is the blood splatter effect on top. To create this gruesome look, you'll need red icing or edible paint. The key here is in how you apply it. You can flick or splatter the red icing across the cookies using a small brush or spoon, giving them the appearance of a crime scene. For an extra spooky effect, some bakers use a mixture of red food coloring and corn syrup to achieve a glossy, sticky finish that resembles fresh blood. It's incredibly realistic and will have your guests second-guessing whether they want to take a bite. But don't worry, once they do, they'll be greeted with the familiar, comforting taste of a sugar cookie. It's the perfect mix of horror on the outside and sweetness on the inside, making them a great conversation starter at your party. If you're looking for a creepy but delicious dessert that will leave an impression, blood splatter cookies should be at the top of your list. Up next, we have a fun and easy-to-make snack that's always a crowd pleaser. Number 5, mummy hot dogs. These adorable little mummies are simple, delicious, and perfect for adding some spooky fun to your Halloween party. To make these, you'll need hot dogs and crescent roll dough or puff pastry. The trick is to cut the dough into thin strips and wrap them around the hot dog, leaving small gaps to mimic the bandages of a mummy. Once baked, the dough turns golden and crispy, while the hot dog stays juicy inside. But what really brings these mummies to life are the eyes. You can use small dots of mustard, ketchup, or even edible candy eyes to give them a playful, spooky look. For an extra fun twist, you can make these bite-sized by using mini hot dogs or sausages. This way, they're perfect for snacking or serving as appetizers. You can even switch things up by using different dipping sauces, like ketchup for blood or mustard for that classic flavor. Mummy hot dogs are a great dish to make with kids, too. They can help with wrapping the dough and adding the eyes. Just make sure they don't wrap themselves up in the process. The best part is, you don't have to be a master chef to pull these off. They're quick, easy, and always get a smile, whether you're serving them at a party or just for fun at home. Fun fact: hot dogs have been a staple at Halloween parties for decades. But the mummy twist is a newer idea that became popular in recent years, thanks to the rise of cute and creepy Halloween snacks. They bring a fun and lighthearted spin to your spooky spread without being too scary for the little ones. So, if you're looking for a tasty, kid-friendly Halloween snack that's both fun to make and eat, mummy hot dogs are a must. Number 4, who said monsters couldn't be sweet? Monster cupcakes are a perfect blend of creepy and cute, making them a hit for both kids and adults at any Halloween gathering. These cupcakes are super versatile. You can bake any flavor of cupcake you like, whether it's chocolate, vanilla, or pumpkin spice. And the fun begins with the decorations. The frosting becomes the monster's face, and you can go wild with bright colors like green, purple, or orange to give them that spooky Halloween flair. For the eyes, you can use candy eyeballs, which are readily available around Halloween, or get creative with marshmallows and chocolate chips. You could even add fangs made out of candy corn or gummy teeth to really give your monsters some bite. The key is to let your imagination run wild. There's no right or wrong way to make these mini monsters. Some people like to add an extra layer of fun by filling the cupcakes with a surprise inside like red jam or chocolate sauce. So when you bite into them, it's like the monster is bleeding. It's a fun and spooky twist that makes these cupcakes even more memorable. Fun fact, the idea of making monsters cute and approachable rather than just scary has been a growing trend in recent years. From animated films to Halloween treats like these cupcakes, the goal is to make Halloween fun for all ages. These monster cupcakes are the perfect example of that. They're spooky enough to fit the Halloween theme, but still adorable enough to be enjoyed by younger kids. Whether you're hosting a party, baking with the family, or just want to add some monster madness to your dessert table, monster cupcakes are a must-have treat that everyone will enjoy. Number 3, if you're looking for a creepy yet delicious appetizer for your Halloween spread, look no further than spiderweb dip. This savory dip not only tastes amazing, but looks spooky enough to send chills down your spine. The base of the dip can be anything you like: guacamole, salsa, or a layered dip with beans, cheese, and sour cream. What makes this dish stand out is the spiderweb design you create on top. Using sour cream, you can carefully pipe a spiderweb pattern right over the dip, giving it that Halloween touch. And of course, no spiderweb is complete without a spider. You can place a small edible spider decoration in the middle, or even craft one from black olives for a fun and tasty twist. To take the creepiness to the next level, serve the dip with dark-colored tortilla chips charcoal, or blue corn chips work great, or even veggie sticks that resemble spider legs. The contrasting colors of the web and the dip make it pop visually, while the delicious flavors keep your guests coming back for more, making it a perfect addition to your Halloween party. So, if you want to serve up something that's as spooky as it is tasty, spiderweb dip is a must-try. It's the perfect mix of creepy, creative, and delicious. And your guests will love the themed presentation. Number 2. Up next, we have a dessert that's as creepy as it is delicious: graveyard parfait. This layered treat is perfect for Halloween, and its spooky graveyard theme will have your guests both intrigued and excited to dig in. The parfait starts with layers of chocolate pudding or mousse, but the magic really happens with the toppings. Crumbled chocolate cookies, like Oreos, are used to resemble dirt, giving the parfait that freshly dug grave appearance. For an added spooky touch, you can insert edible gravestones made from cookies or chocolate pieces, and you can even write RIPs on them with icing. To add some extra Halloween flair, consider topping the dirt with candy bones, gummy worms, or even tiny plastic spiders to complete the graveyard scene. The layered dessert gives you endless options to be creative while keeping things delicious. Some versions of this dessert even include a layer of whipped cream to resemble fog rolling over the graveyard spooky. And tasty. Whether you're making these for a party or just as a fun family treat, graveyard parfaits are a delicious and easy way to bring the Halloween spirit to your dessert table. Plus, they're customizable, so you can add your own creepy decorations to make each parfait unique. And the number 1! For those who want a spooky drink with a twist, Bloody Mary syringes are the perfect way to serve up a Halloween cocktail that's delicious. This chilling take on the classic Bloody Mary will not only impress your guests, but also make them squirm just a little. The concept is simple. Instead of serving the Bloody Mary in a traditional glass, you'll present it in a large, food-grade syringe, creating the illusion of a medical-themed drink straight from a horror movie. The vibrant red color of the Bloody Mary mix makes it look like you're serving up vials of blood, adding that perfect touch of gruesome fun to your Halloween party. To make it even spookier, you can garnish the syringes with skewers of olives, pickles, or cocktail onions, just like you would with a traditional Bloody Mary. You could also add a spicy kick with hot sauce or horseradish to give your guests that extra thrill with every injection. If you want to keep things non-alcoholic for the kids or non-drinkers, you can create a fun mocktail version using tomato juice and spices. The presentation is what really matters here, and the sight of syringes filled with blood is sure to be a conversation starter. Fun fact, Bloody Marys have long been associated with horror themes and ghost stories, with the drink itself named after the legendary ghost of Bloody Mary. This spooky drink tradition fits right into Halloween, making it both tasty and terrifying. Whether you're making it boozy or keeping it alcohol-free, Bloody Mary syringes are a creepy and creative way to serve up a Halloween drink your guests won't forget. So there you have it. 10 spooky Halloween dishes that are sure to send chills down your spine and make your Halloween party one to remember. From creepy cocktails to gory desserts, these treats are the perfect mix of fun, fright, and flavor. Whether you're looking to freak out your friends or simply impress with some unique themed dishes, there's something here for everyone. Now, we want to hear from you. Which dish would you dare to try at your next Halloween party? Let us know in the comments below. And if you have any spooky food ideas of your own, feel free to share them with us. Keep watching us. We've got another video that dives into some of the most surprising fake foods on the planet. You'll be shocked to learn what's really in some of your favorite items. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. And make sure to subscribe for more fun, creepy, and informative content.